Hey guys, so welcome back to another video. So in today's video, we're actually going to be talking about the state of the game. I haven't done one of these state of the game videos since February, I believe. So we're catching back up with that. I'm going to start doing this monthly, where like every single month I update how the game is going. And, maybe suggest some changes here and there that maybe we can add into the game. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed today's video, don't forget to drop a like and sub. Here's today's YouTube comment shout out. Let's go ahead and get into it. Alrighty, so I have a few topics I want to talk about today. I'm not going to go too far into depth with it because we don't really have a whole lot that we've gotten in changes since the last state of play, or state of game, I guess you could say, video that I made before. The only thing that's really new is that we got the new champions and stuff like that. The Sentinel champion, and he doesn't really affect the game all that much, considering all the other champions affect the game pretty much as well in abilities and stuff like that. So not much to talk about there, but we do need to talk about controller. Yes, I still think that controller needs to be nerfed. I've said this 1,000 times. I stopped saying it more recently because I used to say it all the time, but it needs to be nerfed. The aim assist is ridiculous. I have literal clips of me dragging through people's builds as they're walking across above me. And not only that, but there was actually a clip in one of my videos, I don't remember which one it was one of my tournament videos, where I am shooting somebody, and as I'm shooting, somebody drops down. As I'm shooting the person that's standing still, and someone drops down from high ground, and as they're falling, my aim assist literally drags to start shooting them instead, and then I whiff all the shots since he's falling down. He's moving too fast to even shoot him. So now I'm open to someone who's just shooting back at me, and my aim assist is dragged down. So yes, aim assist is a double-edged sword, because literally if another person walks in the box, it will aim train on them because it's absolutely busted. At least for me, it's really, really busted. I don't know why. I just believe that maybe on higher FPS machines, maybe it's a lot, it's a lot better for you, and the game runs smoother, so just runs a lot better as a whole for the aim assist and stuff like that. Because I do run on 300 FPS, and it's very consistent as well. So there's a lot of damage I can do through builds too, and a lot of phasing through, which I still think is a server lag, which is leading up into the next thing. We need to talk about server lag. Lately, the server lag has been absolutely horrendous. There hasn't even been that many players on compared to how much there usually was. Like even during December, the lag wasn't all that bad, and there was like 10 times the amount of players on Steam. I know it's not as laggy on Steam, but for other devices, it is super laggy right now. I understand that web, there's always going to be bugs and it's going to be really laggy. So for those people, it just kind of sucks. But I mean, for mobile and, people trying to play on PC in general, on Steam and stuff, it's still a pain in the ass for the lower end setups and stuff like that. So hopefully they do fix that. That's another issue they do need to address, at least. Maybe even say that they are going to work on it, maybe, because the servers definitely need to be updated. That's just way too laggy right now. And people are already playing on 80 plus ping because most tournaments are not even on their servers or in their regions. So adding that extra lag on top of the high ping is just absolutely ridiculous. Even players that are on these same regions that get low ping are still experiencing really bad lag against each other. So it's just really just a dev issue at this point where they need to fix the servers. But besides that, boys, we're going to be talking about the next thing. That's going to be Friendly Battle. So Friendly Battle, I think, is a great addition. However, Friendly Battle needs to be updated to where you can take armor off. If you can take armor off and you can set abilities or stuff to level 0, so it turns whatever the heck you turn to 0 off, then that would be absolutely fantastic. There's a lot of possibilities that could come out of that. You could disable weapons and have like an abilities cup or something like that. You could disable armor and abilities for competitive. There's different ways you can use it. I honestly think it'd be a great addition if they would add more things for Friendly Battle. I know some people have made the server suggestions and that channel in their main server, but for the most part, we don't know when that's going to be coming. And also, we need to talk about the new modes, guys. So the new modes, honestly, really great that they're mixing in modes and stuff, but you guys already know how I feel about the modes. I want public. I want public zone. I know I'm very biased because I love zone, but at the same time, public zone is just so much fun. I think it would just be more fun than 2v2 and 3v3 clash. I honestly think 1v1 clash should still be its own thing. There's really no point in having a 2v2 or 3v3 when it's in a 1v1 setting. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Or what they should do is make bigger maps and make newer maps and update it. That way when you play 2v2, 3v3, you're actually playing against them and not, you know, all scrunched up together trying to build and move out of everybody's way at the start and everything. It's just way too congested and the maps are too small, not made for 2v2, 3v3. So that's another change they could possibly make there. Maybe even just adding public zone, getting rid of 2v2, 3v3 clash. Now, heading into the next topic of modes. So basically for modes, I still don't think there should be more than one mode rotated in and out at a time for whatchamacallit, for the timed modes and stuff like that. It's like 1v1 clash, 2v2 clash, and all that. There should only be one mode. There's just not enough players right now, and with how many bots are around in the game, it just doesn't make any sense to spread out the player base even thinner throughout the day. I could see if maybe there was 2 modes enabled during the day, during like peak hours, and then maybe off peak hours they make it just one mode or something like that, and then they just rotate in and out. That'd honestly be a great addition right there. Or maybe even get rid of Showdown. I know that's not going to happen, but you know, wishful thinking here. I hope Showdown gets removed because Showdown has just not seen any improvement since the December bot update, or I think it was January, I believe, actually, where they added just purely bots and it's not really players that much. So ever since they've added that, I have not liked Showdown. They haven't improved it. It's been well over 4 months now. They need to do something with it. Maybe even just make competitive a zone. I don't know. Maybe make like a Zone Wars map or something like that, and have it similar to Showdown, but then make it a custom mode as well. So then we can also play in it with 16 players. I would love to have 16 solos and a solo Zone Wars map. That would be amazing. Everybody loves solos, honestly. I know a lot of people love solos, but the only reason why people don't love it right now is because you can only fit 9 people in a tournament per lobby to host those solos, and I just think it could lead to a ton of possibilities. I've always wanted to host a solo giant cup since the last time we hosted one was the first EGCS that I ever hosted. We hosted a solo cup and it actually went fairly well. It did have a little bit of a mess at the end, but it was mainly because of the bracket issues. With open lobbies and FFA modes, it wouldn't really be that big of an issue. Anyways, boys, I believe that's going to conclude it for this state of game video. There's not really a whole lot of changes. The last state of game that I did actually covered all the things that are still currently going on in the game too, such as like the bugs and the fixes and stuff like that they need to fix. The UI and everything looks fantastic, so honestly I wouldn't really change a whole lot to that. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed today's video, go ahead and drop a like and sub. I'm working on more videos to put out. I am actually in the middle of recording a Fortnite video, and X Defiant drops this Friday, which I'm going to be playing, which is basically Ubisoft's version of Call of Duty. So if you guys want to see more gameplay of that, make sure to drop a like, make sure to show your support down in the comments actually, and let me know what other games you guys want me to try. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Laters.